Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about a video.
Oh, I look extra aggressive.
Yo, you look on yo, like for real, my
Oh,
yo.
no.
Bug it out.
Oh,
You
no,
bugging out.
no. Oh, no.
Like you lucky I don't hurt you, yo.
Are you kidding me? This house is on fire.
People on Marriage Boot Camp, or just reality TV stars, they've been on shows like Love and Hip Hop, mostly they're from Love and Hip Hop actually. Oh, The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Phaedra, or some of them are like rappers, but like they're not as popping as they were a couple years ago. No shade. So yeah, they go on there and they go with their partner, sometimes their girlfriend or husband or wife or whatever. And basically the Dr. Ish is like helps them, and the judge, I forgot her name, I'll put it somewhere. They help like work through any problems they have. Like some people have problems with infidelity, some people have problems with their anger, and so they just help them with that. Video of the two couples, Tahiri and Vadu. Before this incident happened, Tahiri threw 2 apples on his head, and then later on they were like discussing, and then Vadu proceeds to grab her by her neck. Shockingly, no one does anything except for the other cast member, Hazel, who is like shocked and like, and she's like, oh my god, like what is happening? And all the guys don't do anything, and it was like, it went viral and it was just quite shocking to see. So this situation, extremely sad. I don't think a man should ever put their hands on a woman, ever. I think overall no one should put their hands on each other, but we do have to talk about the strength dynamics. Like, he is obviously physically bigger than her, so like he could probably just do a bit more damage. Still, she can do damage, but he can just do more because he's just physically bigger. So it was quite shocking for her to see him grab her neck, like almost like choking, and she was very like vacant, and it seemed the way she reacted to the situation, it's like it's happened before. So it was really sad to see. But I think I will go ahead and just read some of the comments in the shade room. So let me read some of the comments. Some famous people even got into the discussion about it. So Portia from The Real Housewives said, how come none of the other men jumped up? I am a woman, I would have jumped on him. Hell no. Tank, the singer Tank, he said, those other men sat there embarrassing. Totally agree. And one more, someone said, and cut. So basically implying that it's like for show, like it's probably, made up, not real. So I'll read one more comment. It says, it's quite long, so it says, LOL, ladies, pay attention to any man in these comments that is defending his actions. That's a real issue. I don't care if that girl sat there and called your mama a B word. As a grown man, you should be able to sit there and exercise some restraint against some words, period. This shows everything what we need to see about him and his character, and about how some people think. Shake my head, especially when he's supposed to be in a relation with his women. No excuse, no excuse at all. So I really resonate with this comment. So it was just really sad to see that on screen. It just seemed like he had just lost it. I'm not condoning his actions. I think it's absolutely disgusting, and the fact that it was the doctor that had to intervene. The doctor was the only person that really intervened and had to break them apart before security got in. It's quite shameful. Also, I would like to touch on the fact that Tahiri did throw 2 apples and it was kind of brushed over. So I think I just want to bring up the idea of women hitting men. I don't think it's ever okay for a woman to hit a man. I feel like you can get your point across to someone without using violence. And it's a shame that she used violence. And I think because of that situation of her throwing those apples, it was like a build-up. It was a build-up. And that proceeded. Not that I'm making any excuse. I'm just saying what led him to do that. Then after, just to grab her while she was talking. It's horrible. And I think there were no repercussions for her actions, which I think she should have been kicked off the show for that, because I don't think it's okay to ever throw an object at someone. Like it was quite violent of her, I think. Also, he was as equally violent. Both of them were violent in the situation. And I don't think it's ever okay to use violence in any situation. I can't say that I don't use violence. I've used violence in many situations. But then again, it's in those situations you should, you know, maybe like seek therapy to, you know, overcome that. Yeah, and I just think the show, I feel like when she did that, it just shows the lack of awareness, because I feel like she should have been in trouble. And when he did what he did, he got kicked off the show, rightfully so. But I feel like even before that, she should have had like a talk, like someone, we don't know, I don't know if that happened, but someone should have talked to her, or maybe there should have been a message like, oh, we don't condone violence against anyone, you know, like this wasn't right, because it was just kind of like brushed off that she threw those apples at him. It was really brushed off, then like swept under the table, which I don't think is right. Yeah, so just overall, I think they both were in the wrong. She shouldn't have threw those apples, and he shouldn't have grabbed her by the neck. It was just very sad to see, and I hope overall the show deals with that. Like, I hope both of them get therapy and, you know, talk about any problems. I don't really see that couple lasting, to be honest, because there's a lot of, if you watch the show like I do, there was a lot of like, especially on his part, he was like talking to his kid's mum, and it just doesn't sound serious. Although I think a lot of people do go on that show and they're not really a serious couple, they just go there for a check, which I ain't mad at. Get your coins. But yeah, and I kind of want to touch on the point of, I think that the reason no one did anything is because, does anyone really protect black women? No. Like, when black women are in a situation, black men do not stand up and protect them. But I don't think the world is ready for that conversation yet. So yeah, what do you guys think about the situation? Do you think Vade was right to grab her by the neck? Is it ever okay for a woman to hit a man? Is it okay for a man to hit a woman? Obviously, I think no. It's never okay for a man to hit a woman or a woman to hit a man. Keep your hands to yourself. Period. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish this video. I actually have, although no one cares about my life, I actually have work in an hour's time, but I thought I would like just quickly film this video because it's been in my heart and I've really wanted to talk about this. But yeah, I really hate working. I actually do like a night shift, and I work like 32, so I'm contracted for 16 hours, but I work like over like 32 hours, so which is like 4 or 5 days in a week, which is really stressful. And yeah, it's hard. Like, my body is aching, and I'm like up all night, and then I come home like 7, 8 a.m. in the morning, and it's a little bit scary, the area I'm working in. It's not the safest, so I always like pray, like, please protect me on my journey. But yeah, and I got some good news. I was like applying for uni, and I think I talked about it in my first video. It was a very tumultuous time trying to go to uni. Well, trying to apply for uni, just for UCAS, very tumultuous. And yeah, it went well. I got accepted to uni, so right now I'm just getting my documents. I just have to get my GCSE results to get like a background check, and then I'm all done. So next month I'm gonna be back at school, and I'll definitely love to like talk about the experience, like going back and do my postgrad and how it's going. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Please like, subscribe and share, and yeah, just tell me your feelings below. I'd love to have a dialogue with anyone that wants one. So yeah, thanks for watching this video.